Okay, straight from under the house, I'm wearing my dirtiest pants for you, and I will tell you about my first sexual experience. Turtle hunting. Back in 1960, Lake Forest was a mecca for summer tourists, suburban New Yorkers. We certainly fit the bill. The LeCounts next door spent every summer there, 5 or 6 weeks, and they would invite us kids to go with them. Different week, different kid. It helped my folks get a vacation for us and from us in those lean years. Clear, cold, and beautiful. It was New Hampshire, piney, perfect, peaceful. Squealing girls camp on one shore, shouting boys camp on the other, public beach at the east end, and a couple of summer cabin communities. Our cabins were in the middle, south shore. Got my first rainbow trout that year, 13 inches long. Woke everyone up with all the hollering. The lake was small enough to ski and never worry about crossing your own wake, hissing over glass in the morning. At the west end were the shallows. It was really cool to watch the older kids go as wide as they could on the ski rope into the swamp reeds, slapping lilies and raising a muddy plume as they pulled through the outside run. They never brought the boat in that close for us little kids when we skied. That was as close as the adults ever got to the slimy shallows. We kids were allowed to take the canoe down to the swamp to capture bullfrogs and turtles. Mr. LeCount told us we had to stay along the shore until we got into the weeds. We would paddle and pole our way around into the lily pads, the really tall stands and cattails, where the water was only a foot or two deep. Then, great hunters, we'd search the green muck for our quarry. It was perfect for hunting, perfect for kids, beyond where any skier could see. Here was our pungent, secret world full of frogs and moths, turtles, cruising on the bottom, poking their noses up for a breath every hour or so. So Charlie was poling slowly at the stern, and I had a long-handled net, and then I spied a painted turtle in 2 feet of water lying still on the bottom. Easy, I said, easy. I slipped the net beneath the surface to avoid the splash that always spooked him, because they are plumb fast underwater. I scooped him up and flipped him into the boat between us. Wow, Charlie said, there's 2 of them, and look, they're fighting, biting each other's heads. No, that one's biting the other one's tail. No, wait, what? Holy shit. This public policy, it was written on discovering that the U.S. companies were still continuing to sell DDT overseas. We watched the extinction of life on TV. Depression tears part of my heart out of me. Our failure as shepherd is now very clear. Our flock ever shrinking as we rush to shear. A world we can't manage, we gobble in chunks. Solutions aren't offered by government punks. They decry the destruction of tropical woods while their law partners hurry to broker the goods of buying the ivory because it is rare. While saying, how could those damn poachers dare to feed their families when mine only eats the finest, immobilized, fresh slaughtered meats? Where is it said businessmen get to kill our flora, our fauna, our earth, dollar bill, exporting farm poisons long outlawed for us? Let them kill their falcons. In God we trust. We all leave behind the same bleached bones, but art reveals our lives. How lives Pieta, Campbell's soup, the Mona Lisa's eyes? Each piece of art remains a part of history, survives, not the artist, just the work. Those metaphors are lies. Seek real answers, a sense of self. Accept that bliss is now. Rush to nowhere, body surf, and kick that sacred cow. I wish all my photos were exactly right, too. Thank you for recalling me in the broken part, undiagnosed, fondly misdirected, cherished nonetheless. 8x10 glossy, skimmed with the unmistakable sheen of first love. A rainbow smear, inky drops, swimming, deceptive, almost pretty, somehow at or just below the surface, reflecting up on the present, shadowing down on the past. Light, passing through the water below, radiating into liquid darkness, a flooded quarry stillness, crystal clear, so deep, so smooth, that distinct rays of sunlight outlining your shadow seem to be converging deeper than you can detect. They disappear into infinite aqua before they can actually touch and annihilate the embrace that carved them from the solar eminence. So they remain filled with you and diving ever deeper, like neutrinos passing all the way through this very earth without any interference, as if a drowning happened here long ago.